John had been dating Karen for the past 6 months, but he was starting to feel that their relationship was more of a burden than a blessing. Karen had a mean streak in her, and John often found himself walking on eggshells around her. One day, while they were walking by a nearby pond, John saw a beautiful fish swimming in the water. He couldn't help but feel drawn to it. "Wow, would you look at that fish? It's so beautiful," he said, pointing to the water. Karen rolled her eyes. "What's so special about a stupid fish?" she scoffed. But John couldn't take his eyes off the fish. He felt a connection to it, like it was calling out to him. "Hey there, little fish," he said, leaning over the water. "You're a real catch." Karen's face twisted with anger. "What the hell is wrong with you? Are you seriously flirting with a fish?" John didn't care. He was in love with the fish. He didn't care if Karen was offended or thought he was crazy. But Karen was beyond offended. She slapped him hard across the face. "Wake up, John. You're being ridiculous. It's just a stupid fish." John rubbed his cheek, but his eyes remained fixed on the fish. He knew that Karen just didn't understand. Later that evening, they went to a fancy seafood restaurant. For dinner, John was excited to try the fresh catch of the day. But when the server arrived with their food, John's heart sank. There, on his plate, was the beautiful fish from the pond, the one he had fallen in love with. He looked at Karen horrified, but she was too busy enjoying her own meal to notice his distress. John couldn't bring himself to take a single bite. He pushed his plate away, buried his face in his hands, feeling like he had lost a part of himself. Karen rolled her eyes again. "What's wrong with you now?"